and action.
Due to recent things in the media about Planned Parenthood and the defunding of, and whichever side of the fence you stand on with that, also issues with people getting upset about Planned Parenthood being defunded because they do a lot of work for women, apparently, so for birth control, and but we kind of want to educate women on options that they can have for birth control methods to prevent unexpected pregnancies, so that way they can maybe completely avoid the option of abortion altogether. So we're just going to talk to you all a little bit about IUDs and how they work.
All right, so
And the forum is open.
the form is open.
The form is
Okay, so we chose the topic IUD because one of us has used it before and some of us haven't, so we were kind of interested in it.
Yeah, I've actually got an IUD.
Yeah,
I like it a lot.
Cool.
I haven't been pregnant, so.
Well, one thing I didn't know about the IUD was that it was actually there's two different types. There's the one that's got the copper type, that's got the little string, and the copper.
Education. There's
Right.
that copper. That
And
copper
then,
right there.
then the regular one that's got the hormone built in it.
Boom, hormone.
And I like this because I really never understood how the IUD actually fit in the uterus. And you notice that the string is right down here at the bottom of the cervix.
Oh, it's very
And-
comfortable.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know that. So one good thing about it is if you're not really sure about it, you can stick your finger up in there and you can feel the string, or that's the way your doctor actually takes and remove it.
But that's not always, that doesn't work for everybody always, because sometimes some people may have, the way their anatomy
Yes.
is, they can't feel the string. I could never feel the string. The
I
doctor
can't
could
feel
never
the
feel the
string,
string.
honey, I've tried.
So sometimes you have to have an internal, a vaginal ultrasound to check for placement to make sure the placement's there.
Good thought, because I was going to bring that up. The plastic one here with the hormone in it, the one good thing about it is it helps form the progestin in the woman. That's what helps keep that activated so that it helps kills the sperms as they enter into the vagina. And the one with the copper one, it's got that copper wiring wrapped around it, as you can see. And it's in the T shape as well, and it helps kill the sperm too. I never realized what it actually did until I did research on it, but it keeps the sperm and the egg from meeting, and if it does, then it can actually flush it on out. So, Mindy, you said you had something you'd like to say about it.
I'm going to tell you about
We're just doing it real brief and simple here. We ain't got time to do a very long video.
I'm going to tell you about the insertion part and who can get it. Obviously, if you have a pelvic inflammation, you can't get it, or pregnant, and a prostitute, and you can
Why not a prostitute?
Yeah.
you just can't have
Increased risk of infection.
Because
Oh,
of
okay,
all
I
them
can see that,
sexual
yeah.
parts.
They have
STIs,
STIs.
Yeah,
and you can
Multiple
have
sexual partners.
yeah, that's true.
and you can have this done at your doctor's office. It doesn't take long. They just insert it into your uterus, so you can hop in, have it popped in, and then hop out of the office.
Wow.
That easy.
They just pop you a good one. All right.
All right.
Well, like you said, though, earlier, I mean, you would go every, about 4 to 6 weeks for your initial visit after you get that inserted. You're going because you're wanting to make sure that it's where it needs to be. So like she already said, you should feel that string, so make sure you're checking that once monthly.
All right, Lauren, so give us
So,
an update here.
I've had an IUD before, and some of the advantages to having an IUD are decreased menstrual cramping, bleeding. It does not cause weight gain like other birth control methods may. It actually reduces the risk of ectopic pregnancy, which I did not know. But some of the things that risks or adverse reactions to it, sometimes women do experience a lot of bleeding, having menstrual problems with the IUD, also perforation, and a lot of times people have issues with expulsion, the IUD coming out, and sometimes that's where the pregnancies with an IUD happens because they don't realize the IUD has dislodged, has come out. Also, some people complain of pelvic inflammatory disease with the IUD. There's been studies on it, and I
Yep.
think they've done a lot of things to help decrease that. And having the IUD in, you can, when it's inserted, you can resume sexual activity immediately after it's put in. The good thing is it lasts for up to 5 years with some. The copper one up to 10 years. And
So my
but
question is,
what most people don't know, that when you have the IUD removed, even though I went 5 years without a period, and I had the IUD removed, still wasn't having a period, but that does not mean you're not ovulating.
no.
Obviously, because it happens.
Okay, my
So-
question is, honestly, does your partner feel the IUD in any way?
I ain't got
Yes.
no complaints.
Well, after I had my child, I had my IUD in, and when he was, I guess it was at the 6-week, 8-week
Mhm.
visit, I had the IUD in, and due to the fact that I had just had a baby and not everything had
Well,
gone
yeah.
back into place, there for a while he could.
You could feel
Feel
it.
it.
Okay.
But not
Yeah.
now, no.
You got anything to say, Mindy?
That's it.
All right,
Well,
that's a wrap.
That concludes this
Thank
production.
you.